All right. So we had got through most of this, right? We only had a couple left.
Yeah, we're at the internet.
Perfect. Okay.
I only have $200.
Uh-oh.
Almost 300.
That's no bueno.
How? Oh, did you pick all the basics?
You have an electric car.
Well, no, I still put gas out.
Did you?
$80.
Did you have to pay?
Yeah,
Wait, how much gas you have left?
1,224.
Oh, I have $900.
How? I have
You just take
Where are
the
you
cheap
living?
Did you
way
buy the
out.
bougie
Where are you
card?
living?
What?
Where are you living?
In a 2-bedroom condo.
There you go.
I need my space, people. I have
For
a lot of things.
For yourself?
Where they go sleep?
So this portion right here, this whole little section is completely optional. So a lot of you guys have, and I've had people in the past use their data plans. So you just make it your hotspot. You have unlimited data. That's just throw that out there. So I'll give you guys all the choices here. The prices do have to update because they've gone up since I've made this. But you guys are gonna get the cheaper version right now. So if you wanted to just do internet, then the internet's gonna look kind of along the lines of this. So slow speed, which is your normal traditional one, $66 a month, and this would give you access to the Wi-Fi throughout the house. Medium speed, if you have a decent amount of people living with you, or like 3 or 4 of you guys, you're on your own, so keep that in mind. And high speed would typically be for a gamer. So if you're like playing games and you're interacting with people and you want it to not slow down, high speed. Yes.
When it says phones, like a home phone.
Yeah, it would be a landline. Most people don't go down that road anymore, although they do still offer those in the packages. Just to keep you an FYI, the $66 a month, which is actually now $74 a month, but not for you yet. That I can actually have a TV in the basement, a TV upstairs, my iPad, and people being on their phone all at the same time, and it still was able to stay relatively good. I haven't really had any issues. Every once in a great while, the system kind of slows down. You have some issues, but that's
everything.
Spectrum. That's not my Wi-Fi.
Well, where do you have Wi-Fi? Because my mom pays $30, and we just have the little Wi-Fi extenders all over our house,
Yeah.
and it works fine.
Where do you
And there's 10 of us in the house.
Who do you go through?
Frontier.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, I have Spectrum. It's Time Warner Spectrum, so that's the problem is that in Brunswick, this is actually something it's a weird one. It's allowed government monopolies. So Time Warner kind of controls all of Brunswick. You can get DirecTV, and you can potentially get AT&T Uverse, but AT&T Uverse hasn't come into Brunswick yet. So.
Wow.
We don't have
Wow,
kids,
yeah,
we have
Wow's there.
Netflix.
But again, it depends on what kind of service you want. Wow, I always had outages. Every
now and then. My dad hated Time Warner. So
Yeah.
He doesn't want to go back.
Well, the real question is, do you have the router that comes with Spectrum, or do you have your own
Yeah.
separate router?
The router that Spectrum came to the house with, and I have my own, or the box that everything plugs
You have
into.
a modem.
Yeah, the modem, but I have my own router.
There you go.
Yeah, my own router, and then I have, because I do the Apple router, and then I have an extender, like a smaller Apple router in the other part of the house, so it just buddies up and spreads it out, which is kind of nice. This would be if you're looking for satellite, and I narrowed this down. There's a whole bunch of other more options. So if you're looking for the channels for satellite, which I still have the satellite on my roof, so it's not hooked up anymore.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, you don't need cable TV to watch sports.
Correct.
But
We have the bunny ears.
Do you have the original?
actually never mind. I'll figure it out.
Well, that's the thing too. Almost everyone just streams of.
You can
Yeah.
just pick up any channel you need off of Hulu. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
And now who in here? There's YouTube TV now. There's Sling, and there's like 4 or 5 other versions that have TV that you can watch through rather than.
This is all optional, so you can put
Yeah.
Oh,
Is Sling the one where you can
On Shade.
pick which
No one
channels you
cares.
need for? That's
No
cool.
one
I think
cares.
that's how it always works.
Yeah.
'Cause I only, when my dad was talking, it's like I only use this maybe 4 channels.
Yeah. Like the other day, I was watching. What did I watch? So my girlfriend was over and we were watching Scream. She's never seen Scream.
Like the old
Any of the
fashioned
Screams. That's how I was laughing. I was like, oh, I got it. So AMC was the only one that's showing it. So they gave me a week free trial. So like watching as much as you can from AMC, and then you just cancel it. Like
AMC has all the best Halloween movies, like during this time. All the classics. It's awesome.
All right. So this, and this again, I'm just trying to repeat myself. All of this is optional. You don't have to have any of this stuff. Okay. All right. Here we go.
He added a curtain.
I did.
Why?
Oh,
Why
boy.
would you do that?
It's rude.
Yeah, I almost saw me.
Curtain number 3. 3's my lucky number. You wouldn't do it to me twice.
Oh, I don't know if I trust that laugh.
Oh, she's died again.
All right. Who are my current number oneers?
I picked curtain number 1.
Wait, I thought you said winners.
Runners.
Are you for real? I don't have the money for this.
Maybe
So what about $30? So it'd be a $30 extra in your amount of check column. All right, number 2 curtain people. It's a really good concert though. Really, really good concert.
Yesterday we saw the fact that curtain number 2 was a hoax. I knew I couldn't go for it.
Now
Watch curtain number 3 also be a bad thing. that laugh shows that it is.
Now I just moved it around. You paid too much of your credit card bill, and they sent $200 back into your checking account. So this will be amount of deposits.
Oh, aren't you guys lucky? Yay!
3 is always a lucky number.
The screen is always 3.
credit card bill.
I don't use credit cards.
I just realized-
straight checks.
That's good.
Wait, would Apple Pay consider?
It's a credit card.
I just got a Cash App card.
You got me too. I don't know.
I have
Can you
Capital One
customize
card.
it?
Okay.
Rack up
Um,
those miles.
So yeah, now keep in mind for this credit card bill, your debit card from the bank that took to your credit card to your checking account is not a credit card. It comes right out of your account, so it's not a credit card. Credit card is when you borrow money from a company and you have to pay them back with interest. So like Apple Pay is what credit card do you have on your Apple Pay?
Oh, I have my PNC.
Okay, well then you're okay. Then that's a debit
Oh.
situation, so you're okay. Does anybody have a credit card like your Capital One?
I don't think.
Yeah.
That would be a full-on legit credit card where you pay back the company, it's not coming out of your check.
Wait, so I don't have.
So you don't have to worry about this. So this is one of those things with a credit card bill. This is kind of if you're someone who is constantly buying stuff using a credit card, you potentially can pull yourself up to about $350 a month, and that's that right there. Depending on the credit card, $350 a month. You're never ever going to pay it off. It's going to take forever. It's probably around $13,000 worth of credit card debt right there. So they'll give you $350 or $400 a month, and you have all that lovely bonus. But the problem is interest and interest and interest. So you're barely ever going to make ends meet. $225 a month is probably going to be around $7,000 or $8,000 in credit card, extra above and beyond. $75 a month. That's not bad. That would be like your $500 on credit card. That's not bad. Like, will I get my Amazon if I spent $300 or $400 on Amazon stuff?
What about an Amazon card?
That's a credit card.
Okay.
And then if I'm not going to use a credit card, then of course $0 a month. Now the health insurance, ignore the deductible for right now. I'll explain that in a second. So what you're looking at are 2 different plans. You can do the more expensive plan, $250 a month, right? Or you can do the $145 a month. Those are your 2 options.
It's all I can afford.
Okay. I was talking to someone who was on the Affordable Care App, that version, and I asked this person how much they're paying a month, and they said they're probably around $130 to $140 a month in just your basics, nothing fancy, medical insurance. It'll still you can still have people to go to. There's a little bit more limited choices for that cheaper plan. The $250 a month, you're probably looking at a little bit better plan where you have a lot more choices where you can go and you won't have to pay as much out of your pocket. Right now, the deductible, this is where you see this. This is including any type of insurance they do this to you. So if you guys have ever talked with has anybody in here talked with their auto insurance agent and talked with them about what you're getting? Because they'll talk to you about you can get this coverage and this coverage and this coverage and this coverage. What they'll say though is that the more you pay up front monthly, the less you pay in deductible. So let's say that you're in an accident and your friend's with you. There's insurance to protect your friend and you in the car. So if there's like a $1 million lawsuit and your friend has to sue you, the insurance will cover it, but you only pay like $5,000, and the insurance company will pay the remaining $1 million minus $5,000. If you're more simply, if you're in a car accident and you have a $500 deductible and there's $10,000 worth of damage, you only pay $500, and the insurance company pays the other $9,500. Same thing applies with health insurance. So this one I'm paying more every single month, but if I have to go to the hospital or anything happens, yes, I still have to pay $1,000 out of my own pocket. But if it's a $10,000 bill, the health insurance company takes care of the other $9,000. Okay, so you can get the cheaper plan right here, but now that $10,000 bill, I'm responsible for $7,500, and then the insurance takes care of the other $2,500.
Wait, so the $7,500 comes out of our budget?
No. That's what I'm saying. You can ignore these numbers. This is just an explanation of why you're paying less here and more here.
Okay.
You get more benefits if you pay more up front. All right. Last but not least. Now, no matter how hard you try, the job just isn't enough for them to pay all your bills. Who in here is above zero?
$712.
Okay, so if you're above zero, which is awesome, congratulations. You don't have to do this, but I did a little research on this one. I thought it was pretty impressive. If you're looking for extra money to be in your pocket, second job. I looked up how much DoorDash people make. On average, just your basic, if I just wanted to do this a couple times every day, you're looking at $14,000 extra a year, which is not bad at all. And that's like I said, this is the lowest range. If I wanted to really just do it nonstop, full time as much as I possibly could, you're looking at $71,000 a year just doing DoorDash. Ohio's average is $38,000. So if you wanted to divide that by 12, so 14,000 is looking at an additional $2,000.
Wait, what's our original job again?
What's that?
What's our original job?
You're making spiral binders on that.
Oh, it's boring.
Yeah. So if you wanted
Does it
extra
come
money,
with health insurance?
this one, no.
No.
Yeah, the DoorDash thing, that's the
I'm
one.
talking about our spiral.
Oh yeah, not for 90 days.
No.
Yeah, 90 days though, not bad because you're covered there.
Wait, so if I don't pay, never mind.
Okay. So that's it. So that last little thing, so this one down here, for the second job, whatever you have here, just drop it down in that last little box right there.
$42
Just be
left.
safe for 90 days. Just
Plus your
be
1,200.
more careful.
What's that? If you want to add that 1,200 on for then you would put that last little final.
I have $43 left. Woohoo!
I had 80 cents.
You said you have 80 cents.
87. Oh, no, wait, it's 74.
So, who did take that second job? Can I use your numbers real quick, just so anyone watching this in the video can understand what we're talking about? So, what was yours, Matt? Right here, the second to last one.
$263.67.
263.
67.
That's fine. 78. And then you got, how much was it? I said.
1,200.
So then we just add those together, and you end with about that much. As long as you're above zero, you're good to go. Right? If you're below zero, we have some issues.
Wait, what are DoorDash hours?
What's that?
We have hours for DoorDash.
Yeah, anytime.
Anytime you want to turn it on, you can go.
That's what you should do. Like,
And then they have per weekends. There's a whole bunch of different stuff. Good. Questions? Comments? Good. That's it. So your first budget one is done. Congratulations. So make sure your names are on the top. And I'm gonna collect those here from you in a moment.